Hello lovely people and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah Maria and today's picker card is going to be about what are your psychic abilities or psychic gifts. So we're going to choose between 3 piles today, and the first card that we can choose from today is here. It says 1-1 and that's acknowledge and take responsibility. Then we have the second one that we can choose between. This is the clearing karma and this is Kundalini activation. And then we have the third pile, and this one is 8-8, one with self, blossoming. So without further, let's get started. Hello pile number 1 and welcome. So today's bigger card is, like mentioned in the intro, what are your psychic abilities or psychic gifts? The first card that you've chosen here is 1-1. It says acknowledge and also take responsibility. And this card, it reminds me about several things. It's also a card about, is the first card in the tarot deck. So I'm getting, maybe for some of you this is a new beginning. Maybe you're also developing a new skill in your psychic abilities or psychic gifts. I'm getting also that you're acknowledging, kind of accepting also that you have this knowledge, this new skill, that you're not frightened to use that in the future. And it's also take responsibility. Kind of, you know, sometimes when we have special gifts, then it also becomes that we also have kind of an extra responsibility, because there are different types, you know, of psychic abilities or gifts. But if one of them is like kind of help people or advise people, then we have also responsibility in the way we deliver kind of the messages, or we kind of give support, give light, you know, like they could be light workers. I'm getting for some of you, maybe you're also opening for that you are actually a light worker. I'm getting also with this card here, it reminds me also about the 6 of Swords. And Swords also reminds me about communication. So for some of you, maybe that you are becoming a light worker, or you are more conscious in the way you are becoming a light worker, kind of that you want to raise people's energy and vibration. And also kind of, I'm getting that when you will be in your true self with this new skill, then life will be easier for you, kind of life will flow more. Because, you know, the 6 of Swords is also a card about calming waters, you know, that things are getting easier, things are changing. So we mentioned also the 6 of Swords, it gives me a lot of air energy, such as Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this is kind of, you can say this is the key holder for your destiny, because I'm getting that for the most of you that are actually listening to this pile or this group, actually, that if you kind of continue with this potential that you have, something very important to share with the world, it's kind of also going to do that you're going to opening other potentials, other abilities, kind of you will be in tune with your higher self. And also that you're kind of deblocking limitations, and you're also opening more to be in contact with yourself. And also when you do that and you come in contact with your with the future and the higher self, it's also kind of the future will also be brighter for you, because you're doing what you're meant to do, and it's also that will give you more passion about it, because it's something that maybe you always wanted. gonna shuffle the cards and let's see what more can we know about this. Let's see. My beautiful pile one. I hope you and the loved ones are doing great. Let's see. Oh, the first card we have here is Judgment. Makes a lot of sense. What are the next card? Pile one. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. Can we have one more card, please? One or two more cards, please. The Ten of Swords. Can we have one more? And the Ace of Cups. This is really, really beautiful. Let's see if we can get all of them. Yeah. And yeah, the back of the deck is the King of Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles, this could also be that you are an earth sign or water sign. I will come back to that. I'm getting also that when you are opening for this new skill, this new psychic ability, that for a lot of you is, like I mentioned, being a light worker, also sharing your truth, sharing your voice. This is something that is not going to only help kind of people, you know, the humanity. I mean, it's also going to increase your level of abundance in many ways. Not only money, but also in abundance. You could also be earth signs such as Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. So this is quite interesting with the cards over here. We're starting actually with the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is also a card about awakening, spiritual awakening, literally spiritual awakening. Maybe from some of you, you had, kind of put it that way, kind of some small awakenings, but you're going to have this big spiritual awakening. For some of you, you already have some psychic abilities and gifts, but this is kind of this new big one that maybe you aren't aware or you're not totally accepting yet, because I see here a lot of future energy, but the nearest future. I'm getting a Virgo season, but I'm also getting Scorpio season. So Virgo season is by the end of August to the end of September, but Scorpio season is from the end of October to the end of November. So it's kind of approaching this quite fast. So with this Judgment, I'm also getting that not only you're going to work as a great light worker, but you're also going to give advice because of things that you have experienced, because of difficulties that you have experienced. For some of you, it could maybe be traumas, difficulties in relationships, family and so on, and I'm sorry about that. But all these things that you have learned is kind of going to make you to give help to others, support others. With the Queen of Cups is water energy. Like we mentioned, we have the 3 cards with cups. This is also telling me that it could be like, you know, Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. I'm getting also that with the Queen of Cups, this is not gender, this is just the energy, but I'm getting that you are a very supportive person. You're also opening to follow your intuition more. Actually, you had a very great intuition since you were a kid, but I'm getting that this is kind of developing, or you're listening more to it, or you're trusting more what your intuition tells you, or the downloads that you are experiencing. This new skill, this that you're going to be a light worker, and also that you're going to use your voice more to help other people, to kind of level up their vibration. It could actually be for some of you that you have already done that, maybe in a small way, kind of maybe you in earlier workplaces and so on, or maybe communities that you were a part to, you tried kind of to give positive energy and give light and so on. For some of you, you have also a very motherly or very parental energy. Kind of maybe in a group, you're always the person that encourages, supports people, are including, asking how they feel, you know, try everybody to feel good in a setting. There's a lot of moon here, so maybe the next full moon will be important for you. Maybe you are working with the moon kind of in cycles or rituals, but I'm getting that the next full moon will be very important for you. I mentioned Virgo season, that is from August to September, and the next full moon we have is about the 7th of September, and this is very special because the next full moon is an eclipse. Actually, it's a lunar eclipse, and meaning that I'm kind of getting like this big breakthrough for you, or big spiritual awakening. Maybe you will be forced in a way, I'm not saying that in a negative way, but forced to use your skills, because sometimes it happens that when people have skills and they don't use it, or they're afraid to use it, they kind of been forced to use them, because this is, you know, this is something that is supposed to help other people, and this is kind of, for some of you have this soul contract, that this is a part of your soul mission, your life path. Next to it we have also the card the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is also a card about, it could be different things that it represents, but in this case I'm getting the message that you're coming kind of more in contact with yourself, you will be more in tune with yourself, you will also speak nicer to yourself, in addition to developing this skill, to be this light worker, and also to share your voice. Because of that, you're going to, even though you will have these skills for yourself, like individually, like yourself, I'm getting also that this is something that you could come together with other people, or kind of cooperate with other people to share these skills. Maybe other people will contact you to have, it could be everything from having a podcast to communicating in a conference, to talk about your experiences, and to also to encourage people how to get out of things, how to think, how to manifest. There's a lot of things. And so they would also do that you would kind of be a part of a new community. And with this new also skill that you're developing now, I'm getting that you will also meet your soul family. Maybe this is something that's been lacking, and maybe you're a person that, even though you're a good person and have done a lot of good deeds and a lot of good things for people, maybe you felt kind of like an outsider, or kind of not belonging. So I'm getting also that this is something that you're going to meet your soul family. That is actually quite important. And you know, the moon is also Cancer and Pisces energy, but we have this lunar eclipse, like we mentioned, it will be in Pisces, meaning that it will be a time that you will experience maybe also a lot of profound downloads that maybe you don't understand, and maybe they will seem a little bit frightened at the beginning, but it's just breathe out and just write it down. It is something that you wonder, and then kind of you will know the answers after some time, is what I'm getting. So I'm getting Virgo season and also Scorpio season, very profound for you. With the Ten of Swords, I'm getting that this is an end of a cycle for you. When you open and you develop these skills, this is something that I'm getting kind of the bad times, or the troubled times, will be in the past. Because it's not only that you're helping yourself when you're opening with this new skill, but you're also helping other people. You're also supporting other people, and you're also giving advice, you're coaching other people, is what I'm hearing. With the Ace of Cups, it's a really beautiful card because it's not only that this is a new beginning for you, but this is something that will give you a lot of passion, a lot of joy. Getting maybe this is something that you were frightened of developing this skill. You were frightened to be judged by other people, but I'm getting that you will have the confidence to just take a leap of faith and just do this, be open to this. And like I mentioned, you will also meet other people that will be on your level, on your energy, vibrational, high vibrational energy, and also your soul family will also be a part of this. Kind of a lot of things will come into place because you are actually opening to have this skill that is sharing your voice and also working as a light worker. Maybe for some of you also I'm getting that you will do that full time, not only like in an additional job, but full time. So I'm gonna take another oracle deck and let's see what are the messages for you before pile 1. So let's see what is the first card here. The first card that we have here is Rhodiola. 3 and 7 is Oxotand and it's number 1, Enchantment. And we see this unicorn also. So with this card, I'm also getting Uranus and Mercury. Yeah. So Uranus, I'm getting this will be something, a big surprise or kind of spiritual awakening that will kind of force you a little bit to develop this skill faster that you wanted. This is not scary, but this is just to kind of, this is what you're meant to do. I'm also getting that with Mercury, I mentioned at the beginning actually about sharing your voice. Mercury is also a sign that has to do with communication. So this is what I'm getting, that this actually may be something also that is for you. This also about, you know, wisdom, and also we had the first card here, you know, also about having acknowledgement and also wisdom and so on. And it's also about, you know, having clarity and following your intuition. We also talked about following your intuition, so this is just actually a confirmation. And this is a very sacred herb, so maybe something that you will sharing with the world. It could be for some of you actually something about herbs, how herbs can help people, kind of instead of in additional to medicine, because rhodiola, this big history about it is, you know, started with the Vikings and so on, and also North America. So this is kind of international kind of herb that it helps in a lot of ways. Also in Asia, this is everything, you know, from curing infections, and also has to do with loyalty and good health and birth and everything. Yeah, and intuition, like we mentioned. I'm gonna take another oracle card and just to have the final message for you before part 1. Let's see here. I just also want to mention, I got the air energy here, that was also Gemini, and you know, Mercury is also Gemini, but it's also Virgo. Just mentioned that Virgo season may be significant for you. So guys, so let's see what are the last advice here for beautiful part 1. And here it says forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness, and it's the heart chakra and Malachi. So also with all these cups that we have, is also a thing that you're also opening your heart chakra. Not also opening your heart chakra regards to love, but also you're loving more yourself. And I'm getting a little bit that the walls that you had because of past circumstances, past experiences, you're putting the walls down, because when you are sharing your gift, you kind of also have to give love to the humanity and to the world also. So this was your reading, and I hope it resonated pile 1, and thank you for watching, like and subscribing. Please let me know in the comments, and see you next time. Peace and love. So please welcome pile 2, and I'm just going to put the card out, just 1 second. Okay, so you, pile 2, you've chosen clearing karma and Kundalini activation. I also see a lot of hearts here, and I also see that 6 is also a number about balance. So today's bigger card is about, you know, psychic abilities and psychic gifts. I'm getting also that this you have an enormous kind of power. I'm getting also that you're stronger than you think, and you also have a lot of power. You know, the Kundalini activation has to do with, you know, is from the spine of the body, and this also has to do about not only awakening, but also that you're becoming more creative. And this also means that you're actually, for some of you, you're kind of balancing your energies. I'm also getting that you are releasing karmic people and karmic situations. For some of you, it would actually mean that is some karmic that has to do with family, or things that happen in family patterns. And because you are having this awakening, you will tap easier to your higher consciousness, and also will manifest easier. So I'm getting for you kind of manifester easier, but also tapping into your higher consciousness. I'm kind of getting that part of your mission is also to be an energy worker. This could be everything from kind of giving energy to people. It could be everything from kind of Reiki healing also, to kind of, it could be energy shifts, such as dancing. It could also be balancing energy. Maybe also you will teach people how to transmute energy. Kind of, if people are feeling low or sad or depressed, how they can transmute to feel good and achieve positive things. But also there's psychic abilities for yourself in this pile. Kind of, you will manifest things easier, and because of that you will also help other people. This is maybe something that you will learn from a dream, or maybe something that you were taught when you were a child, kind of from your ancestors or grandparents and so on. A special type of working with energy and also manifesting is what I'm getting, that you will also choose not only to have that gift for yourself, but to share with the world is the word I'm getting. So I'm going to shuffle this card and see what more messages we can have for you, beautiful pile. I hope that you and the ones are doing great. And we had the first card we have here is Queen of Pentacles. Let's see if we can have more cards here, please, for beautiful pile 2. We have the Temperance, and this is really especially nice with this one. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, this was one of the messages I got at the beginning, but I didn't mention it because this is about you and your psychic abilities. But I actually got the message Twin Flame. And as you can see with the Queen and the King of Pentacles, is actually something there also. So let's see. Let's see if we can have 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards for pile 2, please. What are the psychic abilities and gifts? The 2 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. And we have the Judgment, back of the deck. So this is actually kind of, I'm getting announcement. I know this card came in another piles, but I'm getting kind of big announcement. So and there's a lot of things going on for you, part 2. We mentioned that you're going to work with energy, and also that you're going to be a big manifestor, not only for yourself but with other people. And this is what I'm getting with the 2 of Pentacles, that you're actually having these 2 gifts, spiritual gifts or abilities that are going to develop quite soon. So here we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. And I didn't mention I got the word Twin Flame because this is actually, you know, the psychic abilities for you, but actually your divine counterpart or Twin Flame is playing a big role for you. I'm getting several messages because this group is a little bit divided, to put it that way. So I'm going to go with the easiest explanation first, and then I go with the other one. So here is with the Queen and the King of Pentacles, of course, this is Twin Flame or divine counterpart. For some of you, you are coming together. So your spiritual gifts or psychic abilities and coming together with your Twin Flame in this lifetime is part of it, kind of it goes together. So for those of you that this is that you have been in a Twin Flame journey and this person is coming back soon, it's because this is meant to be soon. This is also somebody that you're going to create something, meaning that I'm just getting an example. Let's say that you were in this connection before and for some reason you separated, and now you're coming together. This is kind of both missions for both of you, because we have the feminine and the masculine energy. So you're this yin and yang, and for kind of you to develop your spiritual gifts and this person's spiritual gifts, you kind of, when you come together, it will be like doubled up. It doesn't mean that you will work with the same things together, but it means that you will create a legacy. You will kind of be a role model for other people. You will be kind of leaders. This is something also that can create a lot of money for you. It's something that you both are going to get wealthy together. And I'm also getting another message. I'm getting for some of you that if you thought maybe you met your twin flame before, it was a false twin flame. So this is actually somebody that you will meet. So to put this again, for some of you, this is actually the twin flame that you're reuniting right now, or quite soon. And for some of you, others, because I'm getting Virgo season and I'm also getting Sagittarius season. And Virgo season, you know, August to September, and Sagittarius season, November to December. For some of you, maybe this is something that is happening within the end of this year. Something about, I'm getting also December, because in December we also go into Capricorn season. Earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So, and for those of you that this maybe a twin flame that you thought was your twin flame was a karmic twin flame, you're actually real twin flame to it that way will come later. We have the Temperance is kind of a Sagittarius, but it's also a card about healing. So the reason that you are coming together now to kind of create and share these psychic abilities and work together, not only in love, matters of love, but for the people, the world, you both have healed a lot. We had all these hearts that also remind me about twin flames, and I kind of think mirroring. Even though you've been in separation, you mirrored a lot of each other. Thoughts, maybe you had a lot of telepathy going on, but you worked on your shadow selves. That is also important about a twin flame journey, that when you reunite, or you try to reunite, because sometimes it could be a lot of separations, you have healed a lot separately, so you can come together and also heal together. Here we have also this Knight of Cups, and this is just the energy also telling me that you will feel a lot of great of love together. You will also have to work together for this relationship, but I'm getting that both of you will be kind of invested in this. So I'm getting both opening for your psychic abilities, like we mentioned in the beginning, kind of you will be like this energy shapeshifter, and also that you will also manifest faster for yourself, but you will also learn other people or teach other people how to do it. And in addition, you will come together with your twin flame to create this big legacy. Sounds amazing. I'm going to take another oracle card and to have some more messages. Let's see what the card that we have here. We have hibiscus here, 15. It says joy. Well, 1 plus 4 is 5 together. There's a lot of change. We can also see that I'm getting like kind of, I'm getting energy, and also that you're helping other people. And also I'm seeing the hummingbird. You know, hummingbird is a lot of joy, about dancing also. I'm getting that you're opening your third eye chakra more than you have, because I mentioned also that maybe some of these psychic abilities that you are opening for now is something that you had a big download, or you learned that from your ancestors. So with this card, this thing that says hibiscus joy, it is also about creativity. I mentioned that you're going to create together. Mentioned also that this is about divine, the divine counterpart, and also the divine has to do with it. And we have also Pluto. That's a card that has to do with Scorpio. We have also planet Venus, and Venus also reminds me about the Empress, also a divine feminine energy, and also has to do with Taurus and Libra. And hibiscus, I don't know if you're aware, but hibiscus tea is actually quite good, and it can actually heal a lot of things, and it's also something that is used during birth. For some of you, you're birthing something together with this person, kind of this legacy, this something that you're creating, but for some of you, you're actually birthing a child. And this is quite interesting, because we mentioned about this card, and that you actually having this Kundalini awakening, and that has to do with the spine, and this is actually has to do with the spine and opening the blockage, so kind of to create and to be reproductive and so on. So I'm going to end this reading with another card. And what is the message that we got for today? And it says self-love, and it's heart chakra. rose quartz. I have actually a rose quartz here, so this is just a confirmation. So self-love, you can only love others much as you love yourself. Yeah. And I'm also getting that you already kind of started to love yourself more, and this is where these things will come to you quite quickly, and you will be in this new path. I'm hearing this soul mission where you belong to. So this is quite interesting. So please let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching, like and subscribing, and see you next time. Peace, love. So hello beautiful pile 3, you've chosen one with self 88 blossoming, and today we are talking about psychic gifts or abilities that are increasing for you, or you're opening to. I'm getting for you 88, so I'm getting August, maybe significant, maybe you're born on the 8th of a month. I'm also getting the infinity sign. Some of you may be Leo, or something important happening in August is what I'm getting. With blossoming, I'm getting also that you are actually expanding your psychic abilities or gifts, and because you're coming together with yourself, you're also expanding it. This is also, it reminds me about the lotus flower, you know, when the lotus flower blossoms, and it takes actually a long time, you know, because if we think about kind of the root system, I'm getting also a lot of wisdom and intelligence and purity. I'm also getting that you already had a big spiritual awakening, and I'm also getting that you are kind of getting downloads from past genius or masters. This has actually been kind of a hidden power, or maybe a power that you haven't spoke about to others. But because of that you have this great wisdom. So when it says blossoming, I'm getting that you're ready to bloom and also illuminate yourself, and because of that you're attracting a lot of beautiful things. And it's also about don't judging yourself even though you feel yourself that things have taken long time, or maybe you feel that things have been standing still, or maybe things have been taking too long about how you feel. Don't judge yourself is what I'm getting. Be good to yourself and speak words of love, you know, about coming together with yourself with love, and also be an example of others, you know, because when you lead with love, you share love, and it's a lot about love. So I'm getting also that we mentioned about you are tapping into wisdom and intelligence and mastery, because you are kind of having downloads, or you're having contact kind of in a way with genius or masters. This, and also you have a lot of experiences in this life is what I'm getting, both good and bad. It's a wide experiences timeline is what I'm being shown. I'm also getting that you're a very pure person with good intentions. You prefer to handle things with peace and tranquility, and I'm getting maybe this has not always been possible because other people wanted to have drama, or not wanting things to be true or authentical. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, the tarot text, and see what more can we have about your psychic spiritual abilities, some more information. We have the Six of Wands, And there's the lion again. We mentioned the lion, that maybe you will be Leo or something about August. The Page of Cups. This is an important card because this card is pictured outside the tarot box. So this is something I'm getting with this new psychic ability that you're going to show to the world. Because when you have, when we have this picture, you know, outside of a tarot card, outside the tarot box, then is, you know, everybody can see it. Kind of, you are in the spotlight. The Ace of Wands. Wow. This is powerful. See what we have. 2 more, please. The Ten of Pentacles. And the last card. Tell me to shuffle a little bit more. 1 more card, please. The Four of Cups. And back of the deck, the Chariot. There's also a card that has to do with Cancer zodiac sign. I'm getting the word change. I'm seeing in large capital letters, change. 7 and 8 may also be significant for you. You know, this is the yin and yang. You're also taking control of your life, because you can see this person is almost kind of, it's not kind of watching the road, but has completely confidence in the horses, both yin and yang, that they are taking a person to the right place. So, in addition with all the psychic abilities that we mentioned at the beginning, there's a lot of change coming in for you. We have the Six of Wands. We can see the lion. I mentioned that maybe you're a lion, or something about August is important. Six of Wands is also a fire sign, such as Leo that we mentioned, Sagittarius or Aries. Sagittarius season may be significant for you also. That's from November to December. So this is a card about victory. This is also a card about success, but also public acknowledgement. I'm getting that with this wisdom that you are sharing, and also because of experiences and because you are channeling information from previous genius masters, you're kind of showing the world change in a good way. We have this card with the Page of Cups. As I mentioned, you're meant to be seen. This is the card outside the box. You can see this is the full moon again, the eclipse the 7th of September in Pisces may be significant for you. You can see lotus flowers again. We started with the lotus, a double confirmation. I'm getting also that you have receiving downloads, and you will receive more downloads. Your intuition is increasing. And you see this person is sitting here, is kind of tranquil, is kind of also sitting in the water, is not afraid. This is during dark times, is kind of manifesting and also kind of illuminating. So one of your psychic abilities is also to illuminate other people's path. This is something that you will be known for, because I got this with this public recognition, so people will be aware of you. Your name, or the name that you choose, will be known. We have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands here is quite special. The Ace of Wands is another card about fire's energies, such as we mentioned, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. But as you can see here, we have a lot of flowers again, but we have the Ace of Wands, but we have a kind of this type of dragon. Maybe some of you are born in the year of the dragon. Last year was actually the year of the dragon, and then we go 12 years back and so on. We have also different types of dragons, such as sometimes they are, you know, fire dragon, like for instance this one. But I'm getting that this dragon is protecting this. So I'm getting that you are very protected. You're very protected from the universe, the divine, your guides, and also, even though you don't feel it, you are. And also maybe previous ancestors or masters are taking kind of good care of you. I see a lot of red here. And I mentioned at the beginning with this card about love, that also you're going to lead with love. This is also another psychic ability, that you will show love, or how to share love in the world. And you also will be known for that. We'll see also this card, it could be kind of a type of rubin, for instance. And this is also a gemstone that has to do with love. This is also something new that you are starting. Of course, you're developing your psychic abilities. This is creativity. This is, don't be afraid to show the love, your passion to the world. We can see red is kind of the same cards because it's the same energy. With the Ten of Pentacles here is kind of a super happy card, because it's kind of what you will achieve with this. So you can see this person has its legacy, has a castle, has also, it seems like a deer and a wolf. So I'm getting that with this ability, psychic ability that you are now sharing the world also, you're also going to have good contacts with animals. Maybe you will kind of communicate with them in a way. I'm also getting that animals are very drawn to you. We can see here, we mentioned about the lion. We have the lion here, and then we have the dragon, and then we have the wolf and the deer. So I'm getting kind of, this is also something, maybe you will kind of work with healing animals also, if that's a possibility. There's a lot about talking about healing people, but healing animals. But with all these pentacles, I'm getting that you will create this really monetary life for you. I'm getting you're not a greedy person, and you're not so concerned about money, but because of the things that you are sharing with the world and your psychic abilities, you will have an increase in income. It's kind of because of the good person that you are now, you're finally getting paid for your effort. And you have created this by yourself. We can see also with the Four of Cups here, still have Lotus and the Moon again. So I'm getting something about 3. For some of you, maybe you had 3 big disappointments in life, or maybe 3 type of jobs that didn't work out the way it should. But this is the one you should follow. Is this one. You see this person, and it's actually, it's a person, but it's also kind of a little bit of a siren. So I'm getting also that you have this beautiful energy, both inside and outside. You magnetize a lot of things, not only animals but also people. But you can see that this person is calm and is contemplating this cup. This is the cup that you will follow. You will follow your intuition, and this is the one that will give you most happiness, most joy, also with other people that you're sharing this gift with the world. I'm gonna finish your pile with 2 oracle cards. Oh, let's see. What is the card? Oh, Bobinsana Trust. Well, that's interesting because we have another 8, so 8 must be very significant for you. So we have this person, and we have also flowers, and we have a whale, and we have a hummingbird. Here we can see with joy, and this kind of reminds me about kind of a chime, peace chime, or so on. Let's see. I'm also getting here maybe some master's energy, like I mentioned, or ancestors, or so on, that are contacting you. But you know, this Bobinsana is has to do about trust, and we can see the moon and Neptune. Neptune is also Pisces energy, like with this one, and the moon also. This is kind of like a triple confirmation, because I mentioned actually that you were having kind of contact of downloads with genius and masters or ascenders, and this is actually, Bobin Sana is actually a highly respected master teacher. So this is kind of also that when you start this, we mentioned about passion, about sharing your love and passion to the world, and you're going to learn people how to see love maybe in a new way, opening their heart chakra, and so on. So this has also to do with shamans as well. Maybe you were a shaman actually in a former life. And we also talked about self-love at the beginning, so this is confirmation, because it's not only about self-love, but it's also about showing people, and it's about the heart again. It's a lot about love and heart. And I'm gonna end this reading with this oracle card. And let's see what are the final advice for you, beautiful pile tree. And let's see. There. Oh, you got two. I'm gonna take them both. Yeah. We have heart chakra again, jade, and compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. I mentioned that also one of your psychic abilities is also to lead with love, self-love for yourself, but share other people how to maybe love in a new way, or how to open to love. This is a confirmation, and also we spoke about maybe you're going to help people to open or deblock their heart chakra. You had another one, the sacral chakra, well, Faragate, fire signs again. So we mentioned Leo again is, I don't know, 4 times confirmation here, quadruple confirmation. It's about creation. The flames of destruction will ignite in a rebirth. Yes. So I'm getting also that we mentioned about this new beginning, and also public recognition and victory and success. Kind of all the things that you have experienced in the past, all the things that you went through, and also that you are developing even more wisdom and intelligence because of this contact or downloads from former masters, ascenders, genius, etc. This is quite interesting for you, beautiful pile 3. Please let me know if it resonated. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and see you next time. Peace and love.